hear from many patients. Some of our patients are athletes, so they are endurance runners. They run ultra marathons. Actually, some of our providers here, some of our doctors and nurse practitioners in this office, they run 30, 50 miles at a time, and so they're really looking for high performance. And then some of our patients as well, you know, they're really high performing athletes, and you see a very large group of athletes at the highest level, you know, Venus and Serena Williams and Rich Roll. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but, you know, one of the fittest men on the planet. And there's any number of other Olympic athletes who credit a plant-based diet with their excellent performance. So I think Carl Richards is one. He credits his best career of his life was after he became vegan. I think Tom Brady is vegan now as well. So there's all these athletes who have found that plant-based nutrition, I'd say what I hear more and more from patients is that it helps with the inflammation and the post-exercise. So the recovery is that much faster. So that's what they enjoy about it.
Those people who don't have a lot of time.
Do you know some? Right. So I actually find that plant-based cooking is very conducive to people who have very little time. So, and the reason that is because you can make large batches of things, and they don't go bad as quickly. You know, so you can make a big pot of brown rice, let's say, on the weekend, and then just divide it up into smaller containers. You can leave it in your fridge. Depending on how many days it is out that you're going to eat it, you could put it in your freezer. And you can just do these batch cooking jobs on Saturday or Sunday whenever you have any free time, so that you're not dirtying your kitchen every single day and having to clean it up every single day. So I think that's a great idea. And you brought up bananas as a snack, as a fast food, right? They take no time at all. Fruit is, I think, it's nature's fast food, right? Yeah.
So how about, for example, one of my favorite things, and it's processed, and it's a grain, bread.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like a whole grain bread, is that okay?
So in general, when we talk about, you know, grains, and actually all these foods, we're encouraging a diet that's pretty low on the glycemic index. And actually a lot of breads are pretty high on the glycemic index. So the glycemic index being how high your blood sugar rises after you eat something. So a lot of flour-based products, like bread, they tend to just go, you know, poof in your stomach, and then the blood sugar comes up also. So if you're eating breads, making sure that you get a bread that's also very high in fiber. You know, some of the more dense breads are this way, and that way, you know, it's a little bit more healthful. But if the worst thing you do is eat a slice of bread, that's absolutely okay.
So how would you make a sandwich so that it works?
Well, yeah, so we can even use the beans, greens, and a grain to make a sandwich, right? So you have your grains there. For the beans part, you can make your own homemade, like, veggie burgers, and you can make that with, like, black beans or kidney beans and smash it up with some oatmeal and some other seasonings and some water or soy sauce to make it moist. So you can do that, and usually you bake those in the oven for 30 minutes or so. So that's one option. Or you could also just blend up beans in a food processor and make like a really thick, delicious hummus sort of spread on a sandwich, and then load it up with any and all vegetables. I went to Subway actually just yesterday, and when you get to the vegetable area, just say, I want them all. And so that's all your greens, right? So you're doing it, beans, greens, and a grain, and it tastes really delicious too.